Hi, my name is Kate Anderson. Thank you so much for joining me today. What we're getting into with this video is a cool down before Shavasana. So maybe after some sun salutations or standing poses, this would feel appropriate as you prepare. So we're going to begin with a fold and bringing the feet together. So finding Baddha Konasana, or sometimes we call this butterfly pose. You can hold the ankles if that's comfortable and sit up nice and tall. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, relax the shoulders. And then we're going to start to fold forward but keep a flat back. So your next inhale, you can lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward as far as you can, keeping a flat back. So a long spine, just moving at the hips. And when you can't go any further, that's when we want to release and fold. So you can start to curl the spine, release the upper back, and release the head. You can move the hands if they feel better at the feet. You can hold the feet there, the toes, or you can still just clasp the ankles. Release the head completely. Let the head become heavy. Slowly inhale, and you'll lift up. And then we're going to stretch the legs out and turn around on the mat. So we're ready to lay down, but we're going to start with fish pose. So if fish pose is intense for you, as you lay back, please just melt to the floor. Lower your back, lower your head to the floor. Sometimes it helps to look at the ceiling, and that can be a little gentler on the cervical spine. So you'll have to see what feels right for you. You can make little mitten shapes with your hands, tuck them just a little bit under your glutes, and then start to prepare for fish pose while seated. Squeezing the shoulders together, lift the heart, and as you come down onto the forearms, make sure you pause there, lift again. The heart comes up, shoulders together. This is where you can pause if you need to, or maybe it feels okay to let the head go back. Pressing the feet forward, lifting the heart. And as you're ready, you're going to slowly lower, just taking the head, taking the upper body down to the floor, and bend the knees. From here, we're going to move right into a bridge pose. So you can plant the feet so they're close, maybe hip distance apart, so there's not too much space between them. And as you're ready, on the inhale, lift the hips up as high as possible. If it's comfortable for you, interlace the hands underneath, and it's going to help to take the shoulders under. Press your hands to the feet, lift up through the pelvis. Try to lift the hips a little higher. Keep your throat soft. As always, let it go when you're ready. Release the hands and roll down. From here, we're going to take both knees into the chest. So you can hug the knees in and find any release there that feels good. Maybe rocking the knees left and right can help you massage the low back. And then we're going to hug the right knee into the chest. So your left foot can go to the floor, keeping the knee bent. That's going to help press the low back into the floor. If it feels okay, you could release the foot and straighten the left leg as long as the low back feels good here. Settle the shoulders. And you can switch legs as you're ready. Bringing both feet back to the mat, knees are bent. Start with hugging in the left knee, pressing the low back to the floor. And if you want to stretch the right leg out, go slow with it. Make sure the low back feels good. Settle the shoulders. And then lowering both feet again to the mat or the floor. Knees are bent. We're going to move into a final twist. So you can stretch your arms out to the sides. Shift your hips a little bit to the right. Knees can come in and they fall to the left. Gazing to the right. Make sure the legs and the arms are comfortable. Allow yourself to pause here to soften all the muscles. And as you're ready to come up, use an exhale. Lift the knees. Center on the mat first, then lift your hips, shift them to the left. The knees come in, they fall to the right. Gazing to the left. Again, all your muscles relax here. Gravity can do the work. Using your exhale when you're ready to lift up. Again, center on the mat. If you'd like to end with knees to the chest or happy baby, you can take those stretches. If there's any last stretch you need before Shavasana, go ahead and take that. And you'll start to prepare for Shavasana. So typically, we would find a corpse position where you're just laying flat on your back. You can try this. If it doesn't feel comfortable for your low back, you have options. You can keep your knees bent. It can feel good letting the feet go wide, the knees come in towards each other. Or you can always have the feet up on a chair or the couch if that's going to feel better to release the low back. So the feet would be propped on something. You wouldn't hold them up there the whole time. So just find one of those positions that works best for you and start to prepare for Shavasana. Get anything you need to be warm. I'm going to sit up and I'm going to guide you through your Shavasana. And once you have all your props ready, just allow yourself to settle. And notice when the body becomes still. Allow your breath to slow down with you. Watch it come and go. And you begin to watch where the breath is moving. And let all your muscles relax here. Feel your joints begin to soften. And the bones become heavy. And you watch the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. The air is a little cooler as you inhale. And a little bit warmer as you exhale. And the breath becomes even and smooth. During Shavasana, let it find its own rhythm. You don't need to force the breath or change it. It'll find its own pace. And if the mind wanders, come back to the breath. And then begin to watch with each inhale. Watch the breath touch the crown of the head. And each little exhale touches the feet and the toes. Inhale to the crown of the head. Exhale to the toes. Inhale to crown. Exhale to ankles. Inhale, crown.